We're good.
Okay, so I already sewed the 1.5 by 3.5 on the left side. I sewed the 1.5 by 3.5 on the 1.5 by 1.5 square. Now I'm going to sew this to the other side, the 3.5 by 3.5 inch square. So I got, that's where I'm at right now. And I'm just going to finish what I started. So I've got to sew these to this. And just keep sewing until I get them all done. Because I have some over there, but I need a total of 6. Sorry about the, it's probably the snow, because we go right by the mountains. And please comment on Facebook so that you can win a free pattern. And I'm going to see if my hubby will help me make this into a pattern. He's got a better engineerish mind than I do. As he always tells me, my mind is very messy. Creative, but it's messy. Just the way it is. And to make this is all I kept doing. Sewing. Kept cutting, because I think it's really, really quite cute. I like it a lot. And so if the dogs chew bones on this, on the white one, do it for $20, I won't get upset. But I do get upset if it's on my 120 by 120 that took me 3 weeks to make. My sister's so funny. Just put a blanket. Let the dogs chew in a blanket. And I said, I can't do that. That's just not me. It won't look pretty. This is so simple. Oh my gosh, once you get one down, it's like a piece of cake, piece of pie. Okay, now you just cut them apart. All the sewing I did yesterday, I hate to see how many little schnickles of thread I got down there. I do have a garbage can, but I always miss it, so I gave up. I knew I have that other one that I made. Okay, now all we have to do is iron. Iron to the dark side. Let's get one of these little buggers. And this goes to the center because it's the dark side. But these go pretty darn tootin' easy. I mean, it's like, I was shocked how fast this actually went.
fabric is this?
This is Jalili. This is by Riley Blake. And this is what I made my big 120 by 120 quilt out of. I did Arabian Nights. It was absolutely stunning. But I have 4 little doggies that I love with every ounce of my being. And I don't want them to dig, chew bones on it and have to wash it. I'm saving it. For what? I don't know. But I'll use it when company's coming or something, but I don't want to use it as daily because I work my guts out on that quilt. It had 1.5-inch squares in most of it, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was a labor of complete love. And I love the quilt. I mean, it's stunning. But I don't want my dogs chewing on it. And we have a 16-year-old dog, Pipsy. And if something happened to her on it, I don't think I could use it again. I thought about that one day too. I got a new travel iron, a 50s one. This is from 1950. And this is lightweight. I love my old irons that I have, a lot of them. But I think when I go on my trips now, I did have my tatas cut. And they've been wonderful. But I'm trying to make it so I don't have bad shoulders. I don't want to do shoulder surgery again. So I'm trying to make it so I don't ever have to do that again. It works like the bomb. I mean, really nice.
Where did you get the iron?
I went on eBay and I looked for the travel irons. Just make sure in the comments that you see that they work. And I've got the bigger ones and the travel irons, and I've now got 3 travel irons in case one dies. But you think if these work since 1950, my grandmother had a bunch of these. And you want to make sure that they have something on it you can keep the temperature. I never go past permanent press, otherwise they get too hot and you can burn the fabric. So then you just line this up, because I got one going one way and one the other, and I just pin it. Sure it looks okay before I do any sewing. I don't like to do things twice. That's because Grandma made me do things twice a lot. Or 3 or 4. No, she wasn't funny. Five or 6 or 10 or 12. Yeah, she was picky. Picky, and picky. But she was amazing. I think I'm going to start making jackets because I don't know how to make my jackets smaller in the tatas. I just need to learn. I just need to make new ones. I thought about that the other day. And I'll show you the patterns that I found at some shows. They're really cute, actually. I think I'm going to add some bling of mine on it. So that is the Scoop Snoopy. Lindsay and I think about getting the phone. What do we think about getting today?
It's a Galaxy.
Galaxy.
The Samsung.
Samsung.
S21.
S21. Anybody got that one? Do you like it? If so, let us know what you think.
If you don't like it, let us know.
If you don't like it, let us know. Because my phone doesn't hold a charge for nothing. Lindsay can take Quincy to school, and by the time she comes home, it's at, what'd you say?
It's 80%.
80%. So, it kind of sucks. And mine dies all the time. And I'm thinking, dang. Now that I'm going back doing shows, and I never bring my charger with me. The sad thing, girls, of getting your tatas done, my phone no longer fits there. It's a pretty sad story, but it's probably good. So now I'm ready to get the whatever Lindsay's got on hers. It's like this, is it Gorilla Box or Otterbox?
The Defender.
The Defender, so it will never break. And I always thought, that's a little big, but obviously based on results, hers is never broken. When the kids were little, they played with it, and it never broke. Pretty awesome.
You said to use your bra strap.
Really?
Yeah, to put your phone in.
Wow, who would have thunk of that? Thank you. So you put it up in your bras up here? Cool. What a great idea. When I used to go to Sam's or Costco, I'd put my Costco card in it and they'd say, "Where's your Costco card?" And I'd take it out and it'd be all wet and sweaty. And people look at it like, "Ooh, do I gotta touch this?" And I would just laugh. Oh, I thought it was so funny. They weren't finding it amusing. I thought it was quite amusing because I'm sure they're going, "Oh my gosh, I can touch that old lady's stuff that was in her boob."
Oh, I were at the nail salon. You asked me to reach in your boob.
Oh yeah, one time I got a phone call and we were getting our nails done and Lindsay said, I told Lindsay to get my bra. And she looks at me like, "Oh, I love you, Mom, but I'm not going to do that."
Reaching your bra.
Oh my heck, I laughed so I almost peed my pants. I'm thinking, what? What's wrong with that? Oh. That's what happens as you get older. You just don't care. Oh, I laughed so hard. I thought it was funny even from. She wasn't laughing. I was laughing. So now all I have to do is sew the 1/4 inch all the way across. The things we find amusing as we get older, girlers. It's pretty funny. I gotta go back. I don't like the way that looked. Hang on a momenti. It went too fast and I went up the hill. So I gotta open up the seam. It's not gonna look good. Usually I have it right there, and of course the minute I need it I don't have it right there. And I'll just do the couple dark ones because that's the only ones I need. And you'll get the gist. So we'll have 2 new pillowcases tonight. Pretty exciting, actually.
Rusty Barnes said to slow down, Speedy, you're going to sew your finger.
Tell him hi and I love him. Speedy, yes, honey. That's my... Oh, honey. That's what happens when you have ADHD. Speedy is a true way of life. I tell him I love him and I miss him.
Is it easier to sew since your surgery?
Since which
Your
surgery?
reduction?
Oh, honey, I don't burn my tatas. They aren't, I can, when I applique sew, I don't have to hold it out here, I can hold it here. I could tell you a list of things that is just fabulous. My shoulder doesn't hurt like it used to. After so many hours, my shoulder would kill me. I wish I had done it years ago. I haven't even bought a bra yet. I'm still wearing the after surgery bras. They're so little, they look like anthills. They remind me of 6th grade. I was this big in 6th grade. And I'm going, oh my, they're so little. It's really kind of funny. I look at them and go, oh, they're just little. When you've had 3.5 pounds cut off, they look really small. No, it's been the smartest thing I ever did. And because of my height, I was a perfect height for back of chairs. To hit them. And then I'm just going to open it up. This is part of doing clothing. I know it is. You're not taught that in quilting, but for clothing, you open up seams. And I did clothing a long, long, long time. Obviously, because I couldn't wear any clothes, because I was so Tatan was awful. No, I'm glad I did it. I'd do it in a heartbeat again. It was worth every moment of it. I'm finally getting feeling underneath my arms. Before, when I put on my deodorant, I couldn't tell I was hitting my pit. So I'd have to look in a mirror. Now I'm getting some feeling back. So it's like, wow, you know? I love it. Except my clothes would look really bad on me, some of them. So I decided I need to make some jackets.
Judy's interested in making a quilted jacket with a hood.
Oh! I'd be on board. I'd be totally on board. So, then what I did was I did a light, medium, dark, medium, sorry, I screwed up what I said. Light, dark,
Right there.
medium, and light. The thing you need to put is the open seams together. I had my hubby help me do this, and he had them going every which way. So I had to switch them along the way, and it drove me cuckoo for flipping coconuts. Because he'd have one going this way, and then he'd have this one going this way. So I'd have to go switch it so they were going the correct way. You know, and I was just like, okay, this is just cuckoo for coconuts for me. And so when I do this, to match them up perfectly, I take a pin and make sure that this matches right down the center. So when you open it up, it's perfect. I know it sounds like a pain in the neck, but you know what? It's what we did with seams when we did clothing sewing. And I don't need to do all of them across because I've already got it put together for you. Not quite perfect enough. Sorry, I have issues. At least I know it.
You're going to the Atlanta Expo?
Uh-huh. Yep. And then I go to the Lakeland next. got those sewn. And because I'm not going to do rows and rows and rows of this, I just open up the seam too. So you would do the 6 across. But I've already done it because I want to save some time. But I love these little travel irons because I've decided I'm going to lighten my load because I'm getting older and more mature. I don't want to carry as much stuff as I used to. I mean, I've kind of got it down to an art, but you still got to move it all. And when people look at me at an airport, they think, what's this 5-foot chicklet carrying all this crap for? Oh, heck. And they go, are you staying long? You're moving here. No. There we go. Okay, so we got that done. Next, then remember when you do the burrito style, you fold everything in half, cut them everything all even. Okay? Then what I did with this, you need 27 inches. Okay? This is 7 inches. So I just cut a 20-inch strip by width of fabric. Okay? I added this on down below. This was 3.5 inches, folded in half, and I did my scallops, just like I did before on the other one. Okay? Then this is a 1.5 inch piece for the piping. Folded it wrong sides together. Okay. I sewed it on top of this because this is how you make it. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to sew this all the way across. Because I do better if I sew it first and then bring the other part up, because I screw up normally if I don't, because there's so much weight right here. Just saying. I know me well enough. It's just easier if I do this. But I'll have 2 new pillowcases. Yo, baby. Isn't that exciting? It's going to match that, which I think is pretty cool. I can't wait to get that done. And the minkies on the back will be so nice. And Shannon is absolutely my favorite. And I didn't get it on time, but Lindsay's going to get a gnome Valentine minky blanket. And girls, she hates gnomes. It didn't come in time, and I'm so excited for it to come. Oh, it'll be her favorite blanket. She doesn't know it yet. She'll give it to the dogs. She'll put it in the back of the car. Oh, I think it's funny. I find things funny. You just gotta bug your kids once in a while, you know? They remember you for all the little things you do. Gotta have fun, girls. My goodness gracious. Life is about having some fun. can't say I used to be more serious. I've mellowed. Haven't I, Lindsay? And then I'm just going to do it like 1/8 of an inch. Okay. Now, all we got to do is fold this up. Nice thing about this is if you're on the road and you don't have your serger, you can make your burrito pillowcase. Then you fold this up here. So I am excited to have 2 new pillowcases that's going to match this. And I will, if I get done this week, I'd like to make a jacket. Well, I gotta finish that too. I've been looking through all my fabrics going, I really have a lot of fabric. Oh, heck. I gotta start exercising too. I decided.
We have a burrito pillowcase video, don't we?
Uh-huh. I got from start. I have a couple of them. Exactly how to do it from start to finish. That's why I'm not doing the whole hang from start to finish, because I have many of them. This is fun to do, especially when you're on the road. It's like, get a wild hair, have a sewing machine, make a pillowcase, you know? I always bring a pillowcase with me, but I've been known to accidentally leave it in the hotel room, because I gotta remind myself that I brought it. Well, somebody gets a nice pillowcase. Then I'm just going to sew a 1/4 inch along here. You did an 1/8 last time. Lindsay, I could make your bed runner out of the gnome Valentine. Oh. She's not laughing, girls. Her beastly German short hair, who thinks she's this big and she's what, 80 pounds? She used to take Lindsay's bras and buried them in the backyard. And we were in Puyallup once, and Lindsay's got a string hanging her bra together. And I said, it looks like we're going bra shop, honey. She said, well, Lou didn't mean to. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, Lou didn't mean to. I was laughing so hard. That's because she wanted to be close to her mom. She loves her Nana. When I come over, she almost wants to crawl in you. Look at this little dog. I'll have to show you a picture. It's a funny dog. She's very spoiled. We love our animals. And then there it is. I think it looks so cute. What a great matching. All you have to do is iron this. My granddaughter got a new car. Well, not new, it's used. Her other one, Jarvis 2.0.
22 years old.
22 years old. And it wouldn't go over 25 miles an hour. So they decided she needed a new one. It kind of died.
That's how my entire week was spent last week.
That's all Lindsay did was look for cars.
I'm glad she has it in the snowstorm though.
Yeah, me too. So Lindsay's got the tracker on her so she knows where she's at and if she's safe. We didn't have that stuff in my day. You just had to guess and by gosh where your kid was. Okay, now what you do looking for him
An empty basket.
is put wrong sides together. And just match the sides. Oh, so I can get it better? Yeah.
Can't reach in there.
I should got a different thing when I got it.
Just need different paper.
And then you gotta make sure this one matches. This matches. I always told Lindsay not to put pins in her mouth.
I did it once and I almost swallowed it.
She put it in her mouth once and she almost swallowed it.
I still do it, but
She thinks about swallowing it, so she's never swallowed one again.
I coughed.
Oh, heck. Believe me, you don't want to put perm rods in your mouth. They really taste rank. They're pretty bad. Okay, now you just want to do it. Quarter of an inch. All the way across. Wrong sides together. just going to go right off the end. And this is really thick with all this stuff on it, so you go slow. Then you cut an 1/8 inch off the sides and the top. Oops. This one got kind of buried in here. I'm going to fix it. Tells me my bobbin's running very low. So the next one I'll just show you what to do. Go get mine.
You should have popped around the corner and been like, boo, scared you.
The thought was there. Actually, Lindsay Lou, the thought was there.
Funny.
So then you just cut this.
You can move the other cameras.
That's fine. I just cut 1/8 here. See better with my glasses. Can see better without my glasses. I love this age. It's just too much fun. There we go. Getting there. There we go. So you cut an 1/8 inch off. Then what you do is you put right sides together. And then you sew it 1/4 inch all the way around. And voila. First what I do is I bring it all out, iron it, make sure it looks good, yada yada. Pull it out like this. Pin it all the way around. And then when you're done, and you sew it, let me bring this back. Whoops. It looks just like that. One more time. Want me to hold it up? Once I get my body back here. There we go. And I think it's cute as heck. So now I'll have matching pillowcases to that. And so I don't forget my iron. One thing about old irons, they don't turn off by themselves. So remember to turn them off. Okay, let's do one thing. Today the winner is Ann Dietrich. You have won a pattern. And thank you for watching. And thanks for watching me, girls. It just is really kind. And have fun making this. It's just darling when it gets done, I think. And God bless. And like it. And please share it. And God bless everybody. It's been a wonderful week.